G'day, I'm Greg and welcome to the shed. Oh, here we go. PPs, NRs, these are CNMG 431 PPs. So a couple of different ones. Well, actually we've got more than a couple of different ones in here. We've got these. Again, double-sided. You have, let's get in here and try and get this out. Okay, this one here, larger nose radius, different chip breaker. Hopefully you can see that. Now this one here, only single-sided, but that has got a serious chip breaker on it. So yeah, quite interesting. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to go to my trusty old engineer's black book. This one's done a fair bit of work. Not as much as some guys has, but I'll be into that. These seem to be the craze of the month, the flavour of the month at the moment. People are going on about them. I can't remember if I've mentioned it in some other videos. I know that I've certainly recorded a fair bit of information where I've referred to it over the over a period of time, because I lost over 100 hours of video footage off a hard drive the other day, and this is my fastest one. I like the fastest one. I actually use it. The fastest one actually gets a surprising amount of usage. But go back to this one. The beauty in this one is I will go to my tungsten identification chart. Now that one's threading, milling, so if we go to the square, where are we? So square, series rate, SE, K is the tolerance, chip breaker, T, so SEKTs. So what I can do is I can actually go through and work out what I've got here. Here's the turning ones. So I'll be able to go through and work out what's what and what's not. Different comparison, different grades of carbide. So P, M and K. Now these are uncoated grades. On the other side here, these are uncoated. This side here are coated grades. But what's quite interesting, I don't know if it was this book that I was reading it in. There's a comparison here between the different manufacturers, or a bit of, well, I say comparison, that's incorrect, a bit of a cross-reference between the different manufacturers, so that you can get a bit of an idea of who's what. There's even a section on ceramics. PCDs, polycrystalline diamonds. So it's a very, very handy, comprehensive book. And a reference here for hardness versus toughness. So high-speed steel is the toughest, and polycrystalline diamond is the hardest, but it's also the most brittle. And so we go through the different ranges here. Now one thing here that's quite interesting is the physical mechanical properties of tungsten. And what you have here is you have your hardness comparisons in Rockwell A scale. Hopefully you can read that. Maybe you can't, but either way it's in here. By the book. P10, M10 and K10 are all within 0.1 HRA, Rockwell A scale. P20, so it's 92.7, 92.8, 92.7. So we're PK and PM and K, sorry. So then we look at a P20 is 92.5, an M20 is 92.1, and a K20 is 92.1. So you're looking at 0.4 on the Rockwell A scale. And then we get to P30 is 91.2, M40 is 89.1, and K30 is 91.5. So we're actually looking at 1.4 difference in Rockwell A. But basically it gives you, it's a handy comparison. Like hard carbide is hard carbide. And unfortunately I lost some footage, and I hope I can recover it, of me drilling hard steel with a masonry bit. And he did a hell of a good job. A surprisingly good job. I keep a few of these. I've got quite a bit of these carbides, just lumps of carbide that I've bought over the years, because it's handy to have. That's a P20. It's a good general purpose carbide. I can use it on most stuff. These are a big lump of carbide by memory. Yep. No, actually they're not a big lump. These are a nice little piece of carbide. Fairly thick. Got a reasonable relief in them to start with, but it's pretty easy to knock up or repair a brazed carbide tool when you've got this sort of stuff kicking around. And yeah, again, these are P20 grade. So that's a big lump of carbide. You can make quite a lathe tool out of that. Quite robust. You can give it hell with that. This one here, not too thick, got a radius in the back of it. What you find with these is, these are the ones I use for repairing my tools on my boring bars if they get damaged, and little square ones because they're handy for doing anything. Alright, this is probably going to need a bit of editing. It's probably going to have to make it into 2 sections, but thank you very much for watching, and have a good day. One last thing. That is a lump of Z20 carbide. That's a big lump of carbide, and the beauty of this is that it's just handy to have if you want something really hard to do basically anything you want with. At the price I paid for it, I couldn't say no.